A shift may be quietly building in the mirrorless camera space, and it is not coming from the usual names that have shaped the industry for decades. Instead, attention is drifting toward a company better known for redefining drones, gimbals, and modern production tools. DJI is now being linked to a mirrorless camera project, and even without an official announcement, the implications are already big enough to stir serious discussion across the imaging world. The first real spark came from regulatory filings, specifically FCC approval connected to a camera device. While such filings never reveal final specifications, they often signal that a product has moved beyond early concept stages. In most cases, this is where serious hardware begins to take shape, even if details remain hidden. For an industry that reads every leak carefully, this alone was enough to trigger speculation about what DJI might be preparing. At the center of those rumors sits a 44-megapixel full-frame sensor. Rather than chasing extreme resolution numbers, this choice suggests a more practical direction. It points toward a system designed for balance, where still photography and video performance are treated as equal priorities. A sensor in this range is large enough for detailed commercial work but still efficient enough to support high-quality video output without overwhelming storage or processing systems. That balance is often where modern hybrid cameras succeed. Another major point of interest is lens compatibility, with strong suggestions of L-mount support. This detail, if accurate, changes the entire conversation. One of the biggest risks for any new camera system is the lack of lenses at launch. By entering an existing alliance, that problem essentially disappears. Instant access to a mature ecosystem of lenses from multiple manufacturers would allow the system to feel established from day one rather than experimental or incomplete. However, what makes this rumored camera especially intriguing is not just the hardware choices, but the company behind it. DJI does not think like a traditional camera manufacturer. Its products are built around ecosystems, where devices are designed to communicate, share data, and function as part of a larger workflow. That approach is already visible in its drones and stabilization systems, where hardware and software are deeply connected. If this mindset is applied to a mirrorless camera, the result could feel fundamentally different from anything currently on the market. One of the most talked about design directions is thermal management. Reports suggest a magnesium alloy body designed with heat dissipation as a core priority rather than secondary concern. This is not a minor detail. Heat is one of the biggest limitations in modern mirrorless cameras, especially when dealing with high-resolution video or long recording sessions. DJI's experience in drone engineering, where compact systems must handle intense workloads in confined spaces, could give it a real advantage here. If that advantage translates into effective cooling, it could enable sustained performance that many hybrid cameras struggle to maintain today. Instead of recording limits dictated by temperature, users could see more consistent output across long sessions. For filmmakers and content creators, reliability often matters more than peak specifications, and this is where DJI could potentially differentiate itself. Autofocus is another area surrounded by strong speculation. LiDAR-based focusing, already used in DJI cinema-oriented tools, is rumored to be part of the system. Unlike traditional autofocus methods, LiDAR provides direct depth mapping, allowing the camera to understand spatial relationships in real time. In practical use, this could result in more stable focus tracking, especially in low light or complex movement scenarios. It could also improve compatibility with manual cinema lenses, giving them a level of intelligent assistance rarely seen in mirrorless systems. Color science is also expected to play a major role, with hints of Hasselblad-inspired processing. This is significant because color is often what defines a camera's identity more than any specification sheet. A natural, cinematic rendering style can reduce the need for heavy grading and make footage feel more finished straight out of the camera. That kind of output is especially valuable in fast production environments where time is limited and consistency is critical. When these elements are viewed together, a larger picture starts to form. This is not just another camera entering an already crowded market. It looks more like an attempt to rethink how a camera system should function as part of a complete creative pipeline. DJI's strength has always been integration, connecting hardware, software, and user experience into one seamless structure. Applying that philosophy to a mirrorless camera could shift the focus away from isolated features and toward workflow efficiency. In practical terms, that could mean tighter integration with DJI's existing ecosystem. A camera that communicates directly with DJI microphones, drones, and mobile apps would remove a lot of friction from production workflows. Real-time syncing, wireless transfers, and cloud-based editing could all become part of a unified system rather than separate steps handled manually. For creators, that kind of simplicity can be just as valuable as technical power. There are also rumors of additional features like internal electronic ND filtering and advanced stabilization systems derived from DJI's drone technology. While still unconfirmed, these ideas point toward a broader goal: reducing the number of external tools needed during production. If even part of this becomes reality, it could significantly streamline how hybrid shooting is done in the field. All of this leads to a bigger question about the future of camera design. Traditional manufacturers like Sony, Canon, and Nikon have spent decades refining performance within a familiar framework. Their progress is often measured in incremental upgrades: better autofocus, improved sensors, faster processors. DJI, however, comes from a different mindset. It builds systems where automation, connectivity, and software intelligence are just as important as hardware capabilities. In the end, the significance of a DJI mirrorless camera is not just about specifications or features. It is about direction. It represents a potential shift from standalone imaging tools toward fully integrated creative systems. And even before anything is officially confirmed, the industry is already reacting to that possibility, because if this vision becomes reality, it could quietly reshape the rules of the mirrorless world.